What is going on, guys? It is Trifecta J here with a quick channel update. As you all probably have noticed, I have been gone for around the last 3 or 4 months, and I've just been super busy with school, and that is my #1 priority. So when that gets really difficult and takes up most of my time, it's very hard to do any sort of YouTube videos. But I am now done with school for the semester, and I will have the whole summer to make videos, which I'm excited about. The one thing to mention though is the Mount Pleasant Dynasty will be ending. The file that I had, it became corrupted on my Xbox, which I got a red ring of death on. So I lost that, and just no real way to recover that, and I don't want to really start over with it. There were some problems I had with it that weren't too big, but it just wasn't going the way that I wanted to. We were getting good too quickly, in my opinion. We were recruiting too well, and it just was supposed to be more of a grind than it ended up being. So that's why I will be starting a new team builder dynasty, and this time it will be in Fairfield, Connecticut. So definitely a much tougher place to recruit than it is in South Carolina. We can go into Georgia, Florida, Alabama, up into North Carolina. South Carolina has some good recruits. Tennessee, the Southeast is one of probably the hotbed of football town in the United States. The Northeast, on the other hand, definitely is not. In the state of Connecticut, you have very few good prospects. You can try and get into states like Pennsylvania, maybe reach out into Ohio. We probably won't be doing that early on, as I'm going to be setting some house rules on the players we can be targeting in the dynasty to definitely make it a much slower grind and make it more difficult to become and more rewarding when we do become a good team eventually. But I'm very excited for it. Like I said, it will be in Fairfield, Connecticut, and it should be a lot of fun. We're going to be the Blue Devils, so sticking with a similar mascot. Right now, for the most part, I think I have the uniforms done. The roster's pretty much done. Just got to take a few tweaks, really get everything set up. And look at the stadiums here. I'm going to be flashing on the screen some videos of the two I'm deciding between. We have Air Forces Stadium, which is the bigger of the two that I'll be showing you. It's 46,000, which is a good size in my opinion for a team in Connecticut. You're not going to have some ginormous stadium like the Horseshoe or the Swamp or anything like that. So that should be interesting. And then the other one is Tulsa Stadium. It's a little bit smaller, about 15,000 people smaller. I do like it though. It's got a nice big scoreboard. It has a little bit more Tulsa stuff in it, not a whole lot. That's the reason I chose these two, is they're very limited on other team logos and branding and that type of thing. So it really becomes our own stadium, which I'll be excited about. Something that in the Mount Pleasant Stadium, there was a good bit of Northern Illinois stuff, which I wasn't a huge fan of. But so you'll see those two. Let me know down in the comments which are the two that you prefer. I like both of them. I'm having a tough time deciding, so hopefully some input from you guys will really help me. And so like I said, the roster is complete for the most part. I'm very excited. It's a very low rated roster once again. Not a lot of talent. Some tweaks to make it a little more, so some of the players on the roster won't become like superstars. Like, we would like to see them develop, but a team that's just starting out is not going to have players that become superstars. So that'll make recruiting a big deal. But also, we will have players who will make an impact, and players who are definitely talented, they're not going to have elite speed or elite size or anything like that. They're definitely just different type of players that you would expect on a brand new team. So I will have a full preview out in, I would say, at least a couple of days. It's going to just go through the uniform, logo, roster, the coaching staff that we've put together. We'll have probably another spring game, which will be fun to do. We'll get a recruiting board going, the red shirts depth chart. Not sure how many episodes that's going to end up being, especially with the spring game. If we do that, that's going to be a lot of footage and a lot to get to know the players. But we will also be having custom recruits. I'll put out a video as soon as possible to get your guys custom recruits. Once again, they're gonna be in the game, but I'm not for sure gonna recruit them. It's just gonna be, if there's someone that I feel like would really help our team, I will. If not, we'll definitely try and play the teams that your guys go to. But that'll be it, and I will put up the video about that where you can enter all the information. Don't do that on this video. Just leave any feedback you have, as this should be a very exciting thing. I'm excited to get this underway as soon as possible. It should be a lot of fun. But I think that's basically all for this video. I'm excited to get this YouTube channel back up and going and uploading frequently. It will be great to be back. And let me know if you have any suggestions from the Mount Pleasant Dynasty that I need to make sure I implement into this one. Any changes that you feel like definitely needed to be made for this upcoming dynasty. And let me know about those down in the comments. If you are excited for this, leave a like down below. leave your comments like I said. I will see you for that recruiting video where you can submit all your custom recruits, and pretty soon, I do hope. But I will see you later, 'cause I'm out.